Did K just address ass on the slick? We're going to get into my commentary on this. But before we do, definitely make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell and frequent my channel so that you don't miss out on any of my videos I drop. Let's get into the commentary. I hope y'all enjoy. Hey honeys, this video is powered by KingBritneyChanel Couture and it's available on teespring.com. Definitely make sure you check the link in the description and my Teespring shelf for more information. Let's get into the topic. Hey honeys, so definitely shout out to my subscribers, y'all, because y'all don't miss a beat with this whole K situation, honey. Shout out to my subscriber and longtime subscriber Deanna for sending me this story about K. You know, y'all be like, boom, boom, boom. Not literally, but y'all be like knocking on my DMs and be like, yo, did you see that K is in the news again? Or did you see that this happened? So definitely much love to all of my subscribers and people that watch my channel. If you are new, we are getting into the honey for today's tea. And y'all know, if you are new to this channel, you know, my subbies know that the honey for the tea represents Yahweh's truth and his promises and how we can apply those things, you know, on these views on the news. That's what we're gonna do today. So K, y'all, is back at it again for a third try, honey. He done begged the judge. He said, listen, he said he might be a diabetic. They gonna have to let him on out. He want to walk on out. But he addressed on the slick, I feel like he addressed as, because y'all know, like through the reports prior, they were saying that he didn't provide enough you know, proof that he would have been susceptible to old Ronagal. They were saying that it was some concerns about you know, the type of person they're claiming him to be if he were to be let on out, because of how they would have to use a lot of resources that they currently do not have right now due to everything that's going on with Rona Girl. You know, they're saying La Policia is extended in a lot of ways due to this. And y'all seen what been going on, honey. The whole people, you know, throwing them bowls in the toilet tissue aisle and all of that. Y'all seen how that been going down. So La Policia has been issued other places. So they're saying, like, in order, you know, with the money and time and people having to stay inside, that's one of the reasons why they were saying that they did not want to let them on out. But also, one of the concerns was that K would, number one, do the dash. They were saying that he could take flight. And they also were saying that, you know, people would be potentially intimidated by him. And some people, they were saying, you know, via the internet, that they were going at different people that could be potential, you know, people giving their testimonials and different stuff like that. So in order to avoid all of that, they were saying that he had to remain. Now, honey, he is back at it, y'all, for a third time, y'all. A third time begging. He like, baby, please. He is down on one knee. So let me see what they're saying. This is on TMZ. If you don't like TMZ, honey, it's being reported on multiple media outlets at this time. They are not playing with the dude. So it says, you know, and I'm paraphrasing here due to YouTube and all of that. So don't be all in the, okay? It says K begs judge for a third time. And it says that he might be diabetic, and it says let him on out. You know, I'm paraphrasing there. This was posted 5/1/2020 at 12:15 p.m. Pacific time. It says K has no shame, darling. He's making yet another, I'm gonna say, request to the judge to let him on out. But this time he claims he has proof that he is probably vulnerable or susceptible to Rona Gal, honey. This time he say he got something on the books, okay? And it says that the Disgraced Singers Council filed some paperwork obtained by TMZ asking the judge to basically let him on out pending, you know, his whole try situation, and claiming that, you know, the Bureau of I'm gonna say the Bureau of honey, failed to disclose K's, you know, I'm gonna say his MED test, okay, from March showing that he is likely diabetic. That's what it said. It said that because they failed to show what those particular results were, that this is why they're asking yet again. It says, in the paperwork case, counsel also claims the singer has high cholesterol, and somebody get him some Cheerios. Ooh, let me stop, Lord. I'm not laughing at him, but it's comical with K, y'all, because every time we turn around, it's something. Oh my her. Y'all know what that is. Oh my her. I'm I'm abbreviating. Oh my toe. I couldn't come over here because of I can't get on planes because I'm scared of that. Even though I flew in on a helicopter and I got Drea a puppy. All of that be going on. So it's like he always has some type of excuses to why this, that, and the third. So, and also with Steve, it's just always so comical to see what they come up with. So basically it says that, they claim, K's counsel claims that the singer has high cholesterol and high blood pressure, further putting him in a vulnerable position. And y'all, I'm not making fun of nobody that has any of those dispositions or anything like that. I'm just laughing because it seemed like every time you turn around, it's something new with this guy. He did not previously mention any of this prior to this, and then now all of a sudden this is a reason why he should, waltz on out them doors. I just personally feel that in the era that we're in, where they're kind of like, sweeping up a lot of folks, honey, and I don't see them just letting him waltz on up out of there, especially not, during this time where they dealing. It seems like this is the time where a lot of people, via, whether it be celebs or high power people, it seems like they being dealt with at this time. It says that, they claim that he could have, had high cholesterol, high blood pressure, further putting him in a vulnerable position if he comes into contact with, old Rona girl while he is at the MCC. And it says that the judge has not yet made a decision on whether to, let him waltz on out them doors. And it says that TMZ broke the story. He swung and missed twice last month. That's crazy, y'all. Like, I remember talking about that with y'all, like, and it's like each time, like I said, they said, oh, you didn't provide this, you didn't provide this. So this time he is saying this is his reason. And it says during K's first attempt, the judge basically said, told him no, or denied him, saying among other things that, he could potentially be a flight, a person that could take flight. And not long after, his team made a second attempt, but again, the judge was like, no, to the no. Oh, to the no. That's just what it was. Anyway, it says that the judge had previously expressed concern that K might, intimidate people that, like I said, that could potentially give testimonial if he's allowed out, to do his thing. And it says K addressed this in new docs, referring to one of his former girlfriends who used to visit him regularly. Who was visiting K regularly while he was in the lockup, and who was corresponding with him? We've heard audio, we got people putting out texts and so-called emails and all of that stuff or whatever, people that was in different series and all that. And he says during all of those visits, he was well aware she is one of the Jane D Vicks in his case, and still never attempted to basically obstruct nothing or to try to get in between or to sidetrack no stuff. So that is very deep, y'all. Very, very telling. So that is a point. Like, he's like, if I wanted to do that, why wouldn't I have done that? And this person was coming to see me, coming to corresponding back and forth. If I wanted to tell her, if what's good for you, I would have done that. Or, to the other people's argument, they probably is like, you know, you got in trouble before with that whole back in 2008 situation. So this time, wouldn't you be a little smarter to do it a little differently this time? You wouldn't necessarily do it yourself. You would probably have other people do it. And that's why I feel like the judge the last time was like, nah, because they were saying that people via the internet was coming at people. It says he doesn't name her, but their case sources tell them that he's talking about okay, who is now working with the People versus K. That's the abbreviation. And that's wow, y'all, because it just was all this rigmarole in the YouTube streets when you know, Az was called a snitch in the streets, when she was called, they, you know, like she be telling type time in the streets. It was all this rigmarole and all of this stuff going on. And now, you know, to hear that K is so-called talking about this, like, you know, he knew that she was, he didn't name her, but the whole so-called Jane person was working with them peoples. Interesting. It says he doesn't name her, but their case sources told them that he's talking about Az, who's now working, like I said, with the People versus K. K says if he had tried to intimidate her, she would have reported him to the People versus K by now. Normally they say the third time's a charm, but K is a different story for so many reasons. Let me see what these comments are. All right, y'all, so let me read y'all these comments. One person said he might have diabetes. A simple screening is only needed. Let him out, take him to the roof of, I'm gonna say the lockup, and say you are free, fly away. And they just cited his song that, you know, I believe, you know that song. Then it says, this guy is an absolute moron. He can try to come up with every excuse in the book, and unless he has gone on to the glory, he will not, you know, they will not let him out. He needs to get, basically they wishing everything bad for this man, and I don't do that. I don't get into people trying to curse other people and all that. Like, if he responsible, he gonna be held responsible, and the Most High is going to make sure of that. Either way it go, whether he is held responsible, you know, by, you know, La Policia in the system, or, you know, when he goes on to the glory and has to talk to the Creator, he will be held accountable, like either or. So it's like, to use your mouth to try to, you know, speak negative of other people, that's like, nah, you going too far. And then it's like, you're no different than the person that you're talking about. That's just pure, you know, like I said before, wickedness. It's like, evil or negative people cannot cast out negative people. It just don't work like that, folks. It don't. Somebody said delusional. They called him a narc. Sounds like a safe bet to release. Honey, these people, these comments is off the chain. Y'all need to go see this. They say stay in the lockup, you not special. Oh, you don't get special treatment. These comments, they are dragging him. His next request, oh, I'm not even gonna read that. I can't even read y'all all them comments. Them people is going in on this man. Like I said, due process is going to happen. I definitely believe, like, some stuff happened with him and some people and some youth. I believe that due to the fact of just his behavior, and, you know, when he was himself on interviews, you know, they asked him, you know, are you interested in such and such and such age, you know, and he was like, how old we talking? And it was like, sir, if you are in a position to where you might get jammed up, your only answer should have came out your mouth, sir, was N-O. That's it. Or when he was on Gail, and, you know, Gail was like, you know, sitting there, and he started going, I gave y'all 30 years, and he was like, they basically kind of propositioned, like they kind of sold they to him. So it just, the man clearly has some issues that was kind of deep rooted, and when he got into the industry, I believe that it just exacerbated those things. Like it magnified, it grew. Okay, that's why when you partake in sin, it's like at first you may have control, and then the more and more you give yourself over to that, and you continue to do it in a habitual practice type of way, you will lose yourself in that. That's why the Most High God does not want you to do that. Like, he's not trying to not allow you to do stuff that you like, or he doesn't not want you to have fun, and he doesn't not want you to have a life. But he knows that when you go down certain pathways, the broad path, I'll call it, it's not gonna be good. And he foresees everything. He is omnipresent, omniscient. He knows all, sees all. And when he tells you something, he's telling you for your own good, because he knows what the end of that road is going to be. And that's exactly the situation that happened with K. The opening was made for those entities, via what happens to him in his youth, and nobody caught it in time. And then he was given over in that industry, and it blew up, and now we here. And unfortunately, all of this negativity has been drawn to him because he never got a handle on things that was going on in his life, whether he had negative people around, people, I do believe also that it's people that's probably not necessarily telling the truth on this man just to get some fame off this whole situation. But I don't see these people making no new celebs in no time soon, boo. And the ones that you see and that you love and that these people idol worship, I don't see them lasting too much longer, honey. You see some of them on here with everyday people like us trying to get some coinage going. What's going on with that? But honey, that's a whole nother conversation. Anyway, what are y'all's thoughts? Do y'all think Kay was talking about as when he addressed, him potentially going at people that could possibly give testimonial? Leave your comments down in the comment section below. It's KingBritneyChanel. You already know. I be laughing at myself sometime on this camera, y'all. Definitely make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all soon on the next video. Be blessed. Hey honeys, thank you for watching my video, and if you haven't, definitely make sure you check out my Teespring, KingBritneyChanel Couture, where you can find my latest merch. I upload a lot of new designs frequently, so definitely make sure you check it out. We have mugs, we have wall tapestries, canvas art, pillows, fleece blankets, apparel, and so much more. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all on my next video.